There are a number of use cases we could refer to within the developing world, but here I'm only going to use one example, and that is Kenya. Telecommunications infrastructure has bypassed cables and wires. It has gone straight to wireless technology. 70% of Kenyans own a mobile phone. In the early 2000s, M-Pesa was introduced. M stands for mobile. Pesa is Swahili for money, hence mobile money. People transfer mobile phone minutes to friends, family by text message, and they can use the value of these mobile minutes to pay bills, to deposit and withdraw money, transfer money to non-users, transfer money to a bank account, and even obtain credit. Kenyan banks tried lobbying the government to slow M-Pesa's growth, but it made little difference. 2/3 of Kenyans now use M-Pesa. 43% of national GDP flow through it, but only 40% of Kenyans have a bank account. Financial inclusion with the use of M-Pesa is reported to be approximately 80% of the population, but financial inclusion without the use of M-Pesa drops to 23% of the population. But M-Pesa is not a money without borders. Trade with anyone outside Kenya is still subject to high remittance costs. Remittance fees with the use of Bitcoin. Transfer of Bitcoin to anyone in the world from wallet to wallet is near to 0%. Transfer using a BTC service provider such as Coinbase or Bitpay is about 1%. In 2013, global transaction fees at retail point of sale were $260 billion on over $10 trillion of sales. Had Bitcoin been used, fees would have been only $104 billion, a saving of almost $150 billion. Small merchants would benefit most, as payment processing fees would have been reduced by half. Potential growth for Bitcoin. Presently, there are 7 billion people living in the world today, but there is only 2 billion that are banked and participate in e-commerce. Yet 5.5 billion have at least some access to the internet. 3.5 billion who participate in e-commerce do not have access to necessary financial infrastructure to sell, receive goods and services. In 2013, global commerce was estimated at $1.2 trillion. If BTC grown to just 10% of global commerce, it could be worth $6,000 per BTC. Current global holdings of gold was estimated at $7 trillion. If BTC replaced just 5% of gold holding, it could be worth $17,000 per BTC. The global money supply was estimated at $250 trillion. If BTC made up just 1% of that, it could be worth $119,000 per BTC. The US stock market alone was estimated at $22 trillion, whilst the combined cryptocurrency market is presently only estimated at $100 billion.